element, we are going to be chatting about how that can impact us, how we can use the ether element, how we can use the space element to bring balance into our everyday life, what that looks like from a yogic and Ayurvedic perspective. My name is Nina Sachs. I am a yoga teacher, health coach, and I am excited, delighted to be here with you today and to delve into the world of the 5 elements. We've been chatting about all the other elements, or a few of the other elements, so head to the previous lives to check some of those out. We chatted about water, we chatted about fire, we chatted about air, and today it is all about ether space. So if you think about ether and space is this idea of expansiveness, its vastness. If you look at the night sky and just the realm of possibility that you are able to access, that is the ether element. It is the most subtlest of the 5 elements. And because it is so subtle, it is so etheric, it is so kind of like out of this world. It's not this physical sense where, like you've got, your physical mug, or you've got like a physical book, or, that there is this physicality to you. Ether element is very, very ethereal, it is very vast, it is very expansive. Now, this is an absolutely beautiful quality to work with, because especially for those of you who are feeling stuck, we all feel stuck at a certain point in our lives, at a certain time in our lives. And so when we're feeling the stuckness, maybe it's kind of like this overwhelm, like there's just too much happening, there's too much on us, we've got too much to do, our schedule is overloaded, our bodies are overloaded, our mind is overloaded, our environment is overloaded. And that can bring a lot of stress, and that can bring a lot of overwhelm into our life. So when that is the case, we can actually use this ether element very, very mindfully and very practically on a day-to-day basis, day-to-day manner way. And the first way, which we're working with in the seasonal reset at the moment, we're on day 5. It's all about the ether element, and the focus is declutter. And this is where the ether element is key. It's about decluttering your life. So finding the space in your physical environment at the moment. What is the room, the space in the environment that you're in right now that is bringing you the most frustration? And you can be at home, you can be out traveling. When I'm out traveling, when I'm in a hotel, and the first thing I move or happens when I'm in a hotel room, I look at like, what just shouldn't be in my space? And they often have these little cards and paper and notes, and I'll take all of that stuff and I'll pop it in a drawer. And then I just have like more space. Or maybe there are like a lot of pillows around, and I'll just go stuff those in the cupboards out of my space. And so very often, if you are feeling this overwhelmed and there's too much, go into a specific room in your house and just slowly start to declutter. Because what happens is, as you physically start moving things out of your space, so that they go into the bin, they go into the charity box, they go wherever it is that it needs to go, then you create a little bit more space. When you create a little bit more space, you create an opportunity, space for opportunity to come in. And then energy can move and flow and delve around. So that is the ether element. That's how you can use the ether element very, very practically in your life to create more flow, to create more movement, to create more ease. And it doesn't need to mean that we have to sit on our meditation stool and spend time and empty the mind. No, we can actually very, very practically get into our house, get into our environment, and take the time to declutter. And it might not be your whole house. It might just be the drawer, your desk drawer. It might just be a kitchen cabinet. But by doing that, and doing maybe just 5 minutes, 10 minutes every evening, especially in that kapha time of day. Kapha time of day, Ayurvedically, is kind of like from about 6 p.m., kind of like sunset time till about 10 p.m. And in that time, you don't want to be doing anything super energetic, super hectically. You want to use the elements of kapha, the elements of water and earth, to ground you and to nurture you. And so when you just spend maybe 10, 15 minutes, maybe even half an hour, just pottering around the house, you're not getting super excited, you're not lifting up the energy, but you're starting to clear out and empty. And it can be very, very helpful to do that. So my tip for you today is using the ether element to bring a little bit more balance, and doing that by decluttering. However small, however big that is for you. And that's pretty much it, actually. Remember that if you want a little bit more information, if you need a little bit more support on how to create your own seasonal reset, because I use the 5 elements in my seasonal reset, you can get the free blueprint at my website. It's in the descriptions below. Just head there. You'll get a free 30-minute webinar. I'll share with you the 3 key aspects, my 10-step process on how you can create a seasonal reset. And why this is so important to do seasonally is that if you take just 7 days, for example, and you say, okay, for the next 7 days in the season, my kitchen really needs like a reset, really needs a declutter. You can just mindfully commit 15 minutes every day for the next 7 days to declutter your kitchen, and that's going to shift you in the right direction. So I highly, highly, strongly recommend that every season you do a little bit of a reset. If you're not sure how to go about creating one, grab the blueprint from my website. It's in the descriptions. It's absolutely free. If you feel you need a little bit of accountability and support, then just head on and join the group. We meet 4 times a year, and we do this together. Each season we have a little focus. The focus is a little different. This time it was all about decluttering. Before we've had about detox and hormones and gut health. So there's lots of options and opportunities. But the key aspect for today is all about using that ether element, creating more space, opportunity, possibility, this realm of vastness, expansiveness, lightness that the ether element, the qualities that it has, and bringing that into your life so that you create opportunities, space for opportunities, new opportunities to rise. And I can't tell you, when you start doing that regularly in your life, the amazingness that is open to you. My life has completely transformed because of that. Craig and our vision it is literally happening. Our dreams are happening right in front of us every single day. And it is so exciting. And all that is just moving the energy in your life a little. And it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be like woo-woo. It can be actually physically moving things around in your house. So good luck. That is my tip for you today. And I look forward to sharing more with you as we go. See you next time. Lots of love.